United States President Joe Biden said on Sunday that he was disappointed that Chinese President Xi Jinping was not attending the G20 summit, which is taking place this weekend in India, but also added that he was going to get to see him. And I quote, "I am disappointed but I am going to get to see him." This is what Biden had told reporters in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, without elaborating. Remember, Biden will visit India from the 7th to the 10th of September for the G20 summit, followed by a trip to Vietnam as his administration seeks to strengthen U.S. relations in India. Now remember, Xi Jinping is not the only leader that's not going to be taking part in the G20 summit. We also know that Russia's Vladimir Putin is also not going to be taking part in the summit that's going to be taking place this weekend. Remember, India holds the presidency for the G20. But this breaking input is more about what United States President Joe Biden has said on this. We're crossing over to CNN News 18's foreign affairs correspondent Abhishek Jha to get us more on this. Abhishek, so what we're learning is that Biden has basically said that he's disappointed that Xi Jinping was not attending the summit, but also said that he's going to get to see him. Can you tell us more about this?
So clearly, probably the US President and Chinese side had thought about some meeting under the G20 format or on the sidelines of G20, because in the recent weeks, at least we have seen so many senior state ministers or the cabinet ministers from the US side visiting China to mend the ties that has been gone bad in the recent years. We have seen Secretary Blinken traveling to China, Janet Yellen traveling to China. Recently, the Secretary of Commerce has also traveled to China. There are news also that Chinese side has maintained the defense establishment or defense the connectivity or channel of talks with the US. So US has emphasized a good relationship with China in the recent weeks, and probably in that context, President Xi Jinping being around Delhi and President Biden also being around would have created some scope where the two could have met. So this is probably the reason what Joe Biden, the US President, has expressed his disappointment about. Just a few days ago, he has said that I hope President Xi Jinping would attend the Delhi summit. Now, when it is almost clear that Xi Jinping is not coming and Li Qiang will be replacing him for the summit level talks in Delhi, Joe Biden's statement is really interesting because on two reasons. First, there could not be any bilateral window where the two could meet. And also, China being a very major part or major economy in the globe, Chinese president not attending the G20 summit would not be able to clear so many tussles or so many hurdles around the globe in the financial architecture to which this G20 has been established for.
All right, Abhishek, thank you so much for joining us and bringing us those very significant details. Now, the Delhi airport is all decked up to welcome delegates from various countries for the G20 summit.